At this time, because we have a small group, I'd like to invite each of you students to say a few parting words. So we'll start with Candace.
Do I have to say Well, that's kind of unexpected, but it's a good opportunity because I do have some people that I want to thank. Cindy and I joked a lot about the fact that she can retire now because the first semester she was here, I was in her class, and that was more than 5 years ago. It was a few years ago. And I have to say that I have felt quite a relationship with this university and with this college. I have been going to school for about 20 years now. And I have to say that this particular degree I am most proud of because it was not easy, for sure. And also the fact that, and I've been in other programs in the College of Business, but I can say that the accounting professors are far above and beyond anybody else I've experienced in their professionalism, their knowledge, and their ability to actually convey that. That's really important, because if you can't teach people, then, you know. But I want to thank my family for being here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate them a lot because they've been through a lot with me, believe me. The tears and the and the yays. But that's really all I have to say, and thank you very much.
Well, this journey for me has been really long, really long. My family can attest to that. My professors can attest to that. I mean, I think back to in the 5th grade, I was 10 years old, barely knew the alphabet, couldn't read a word, couldn't spell a word. You know, I was a good 5 years behind everybody. And then to go from there, no one thought I'd graduate high school, let alone get to this moment. So it's been a long journey. But I have a lot of people to thank for that. My family, they've always been behind me, always. So, I mean, you can do anything if there's enough people helping you, and I truly do appreciate that. My other Mac students, it's easier to suffer if you have other people suffering with you. So, I mean, they're always helpful, no matter what. I mean, we get in groups and we help each other. Someone's sticking with something, we all help, and without them, it would have been really difficult to accomplish this. And of course, faculty. Without you guys, none of us would be here. You guys all do your best to make us the best we can. Above all, I want to thank 2 faculty in particular. Dr. Mendrez, he's been like a friend, like a mentor, and he's helped me every step of the way. And I don't think I'd be here without him. And also Dr. Seipel, she's been like the math mom. She's always helping. Any problem I've ever had, she doesn't stop. She's right there to help me along. So I think I've used up enough of your time. Go Aggies.
Hi there. First of all, I'd like to thank the faculty. Each and every one of you has helped me become a better person, both as a professional and as an individual. And thank you for that. Seriously, thank you. I'd also like to thank Bex for making it out today to be my support/cheer. Unfortunately, my family couldn't make it. They're spread out across the country. So, and actually, that kind of gets me to my last point, which is that I really want to thank the students, because the students are what make this. I mean, in my opinion, the students make this program very special, and they push us as well, and challenge us, and help us become better people as well. So, thank you.
Dr. Melendres, when you said we need to say something, I wrote it down. So I did keep it under 5 minutes. So my husband Daniel and my son are here with me tonight. If you please stand. My other 2 kids, Eric, Isaac and Christy, could not be here. They were doing their part-time jobs tonight, and they couldn't be here. But I'd like to thank Dan and Eric for all the support and encouragement that you've given me while I've been here in school. I owe you many home-cooked meals for all those dinners that I skipped out on to either go to class or to study at the library. Special thanks to Dan, because I know that it's asking a lot to put all 4 of us through college at the same time. I have many good things to say about the Master of Accountancy program here at NMSU. Dr. Kalk, when I tell you that I got my money's worth studying under you, it's because I paid $700 to take your professional ethics course. And besides learning ethics, I also got plenty of practice in public speaking, working in groups, professional writing, and preparing my first PowerPoint presentation ever. That's what I call a bang for the buck. Dr. Melendres, if I had to pick my most favorite class, I think it would be financial statement analysis. I will never look at financial statements the same again since I took your class. It is where the concepts of finance and the fundamentals of accounting come together. We took individual parts of both the income statements and the balance sheets and deciphered how and why financial statements are often manipulated. I thought that was fun. Dr. Seibel, I took both of my auditing courses with you, advanced and beginning. The first class was a bunch of remembering and memorizing lists of auditing standards, Sarbanes-Oxley rules, types of auditing opinions, auditing procedures, assurances. And then in the advanced class, we took all those lists of things and we applied them to real-life legal court cases dating back from 1933 Securities Act to Madoff Ponzi schemes and the French Bank Society Generale. And guess what? Those lists actually mean something to me now. I don't know how you can tend to so many students in both a professional manner and also in the friendly manner in which you make each of us feel important. You have a special gift of caring. Dr. Smith, in your class of tax research, there was so much quality learning going on. It reminds me of a book called The Talent Code by Daniel Coyle. It talks about deep practice. The book says how 6 minutes of an average person entering a magically productive zone where more skill is created with each passing second. That was a quote. Who would have thought that here in the small town of Las Cruces, with the big blue sky, snow white clouds, beautiful mountains, and a dusty desert, we had this level of excellence in teaching and learning going on. This program is lucky to have you. Dr. Tunnell, I think that tax is probably the most challenging subject, just because you have to keep on top of all the frequent tax laws and installations and changes. Yet you manage to keep on top of individual, partnership, and corporate taxation. I appreciated this past summer that you showed up at the school every Thursday of your own time, just to make sure that your students had the extra help that we needed. Dr. Mills, I have never had you. But I know that you got Outstanding Teacher Award, Professor of New Mexico in 2002, and I think that's wonderful. Dr. Billia, you are a piece of sunshine. Your friendly disposition lights up a whole room. Who would know that you could give the hardest exam ever in the whole program? I still remember your second exam when you said in your cheery voice, 3 minutes left. And I still have 15 multiple choice questions that I had saved for last. That was 12 seconds per question. When I handed you my exam, I commented, you really like to challenge your students, don't you? Well, I want to thank all of you for doing your jobs. From showing up early and on time to class, year after year, for being responsive to students' questions and to our needs, for showing up at 6:30 a.m. breakfast and midnight socials. Where's Dr. Cole? For attending Beta Alpha Psi meetings and sitting through 2-hour oral examinations, for taking a personal interest in your students and in our futures. It has been a privilege to have studied under all of you. Thank you.